Hey folks, I'm Dr. Mia. Welcome to my channel. This is video series 2 of our talk on stomach. The idea of this talk will be to learn about two simple but very smart things our stomach does. And it's important that we learn about those things, because if we do not learn about those things, we will not understand how stomach surgeries affect our body and our life. And it is becoming more and more important because of the different surgeries for people are doing for weight loss, especially the gastric sleeve surgery or gastric banding or even bypass surgery or any method that interferes with our stomach or stomach size or any part of the stomach. These will severely affect our lifestyle. And if you understand these two simple concepts, you will start to fathom what kind of effect you will have. So before you go to surgery, you really need to know what our stomach does and how every part of the stomach is important. First, the recap of our last video, very short. As you know, here's the esophagus coming, and the upper part of the stomach, that is dome shape, is called fundus. So this is the fundus of the stomach. The middle part, which is the biggest part, is called gastric body. This is the main part of the stomach, and the lower part is the antrum. We can draw an imaginary line. Here is the body, here is the upper part is the fundus, this is the body, this is the antrum, and in the antrum the muscle is the thickest here because antrum contracts at a very strong way, and the outlet is guarded by another sphincter or a valve, is called pyloric valve, and this is called pyloric orifice. Once the food passes through there, this is the first part of the duodenum or first part of the small intestine. Now, why every part of the stomach is important? Because stomach is a very, very smart and sophisticated organ. As I said before, our stomach is the one that made us into human. Otherwise, we would have been like our ape brothers and sisters. So the fundic part of the stomach, or the fundus, plays very important role in two different simple mechanisms. One is called receptive relaxation. Receptive relaxation. And there is second thing that you need to know, that is called adaptive relaxation. These two things are involved as to how our stomach will receive the food. Before even food actually goes into our mouth and into our stomach is already getting ready for the food. Whenever we smell food, we think about food, or we are hungry, in response to that, our stomach gets signal from the nerve as well as from the hormone, and this part of the stomach, the fundus, it expands. It will expand in anticipation of receiving the food. And when the food actually goes inside our stomach and it stretches the muscles on this side, there is something called stretch receptors. They monitor how much pressure is in there, and including different hormonal, different chemical system. So the food actually reaches the stomach. That stomach will then expand again another time. That is called adaptive relaxation. So you can imagine how smart the stomach is. A normal stomach is only about 20 to 50 milliliter space. It's only going to hold 20 to 50 milliliter. But once we eat, it can expand to 1,000 to 1,500 milliliter. That much it can expand because of these two mechanisms, receptive relaxation and adaptive relaxation. That is about an astronomical 500 to 600% increase in the stomach volume. And when it increases the volume, when the stomach gets bigger in response to our getting food, what is surprising is that the pressure is not increasing. That's how smart our stomach is. So without increasing the pressure, it can expand its volume 500 to 600 times. And understanding this, you will develop some ideas how any of this surgery, stomach related surgery, or any change of this anatomy will affect our body. I'm going to leave this video series number 2 at this level, and in future we are going to be discussing more and more. But I can tell you one thing, being a gastroenterologist, I'm seeing more and more both short and long-term complications of these different surgeries that reduces the stomach volume, or gastroplasty or gastric volume reduction surgery, or sleeve gastrectomy, including gastric bypass and other surgeries. So, and once your surgery is done, this is an irreversible process. Remember, your stomach is losing all of this mechanism, receptive relaxation as well as adaptive relaxation, once these things are done, in addition to different hormonal changes that can happen. Normally, our stomach that could expand from 20 milliliter to 1000 milliliter, that won't be possible anymore. So you can imagine how it will affect your body, your life, and your living standard. We will be discussing in future a lot more important issues about the stomach. As I said, stomach, I believe, is a key in our evolution, in our food habit, and in our nutrition, and in giving the energy to our brain, which is a gas guzzler, being only 2% of our body, but eating up 20 to 25% of our energy need. Without a human stomach, we couldn't have done it. That's why our stomach is unique. Very few animals have any stomach like us. Stomach is a unique organ, and it's a unique ability of our stomach that has made us human beings. Guys, stay cool, enjoy, and gain more knowledge, and let's respect our stomach, which is the most important part of our body. Take care. I'll see you on video series number 3 next week.